me either, but I can hear you, Vicky.
Hi. No, that's Ruth, I
Thank you.
think. Can you
There
hear me?
it is. Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties getting in, guys. Not everybody's here yet, so let's just give it a minute. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
I was here and it kicked me off, so it was weird.
Yeah. Let's see. So.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me. I got kicked out and had to try to get back in.
Let me just.
Mental.
But Steve, you kicked everybody out.
No, I was on before.
You kicked them out.
No,
Hey, I like that painting behind your head, Steve. Who did that?
Leah painted that. All our
That-
paintings in our home are pretty much by Leah.
Beautiful.
Uh,
How are you feeling, Corey? Better? Thumbs up?
Better. Yeah, I'm doing better.
Good.
and Leah painted this bowl.
That's beautiful. She's very artistic. I'd love to hang out with her.
I'm just going to leave this here, it says. Permanently punned.
Just taking over the meeting here.
How about we do this, since this is for me and everybody already knows each other? Can you guys go around and just share a little bit about yourself so that I know who I'm speaking with?
I'm going to go last.
Who wants to go first?
Oh, I'll go first.
Okay.
So my name's Corey, and what do I tell you about myself? I'm a wife and a mother of 3 children. So my oldest is 20 and my youngest is 15. I have 2 girls and a boy. And my doTERRA journey started about a year ago. After I was diagnosed with cancer in 2014. So I've spent the last couple of years off of work. My regular job outside of doTERRA is that I am a police officer here in Ontario. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's...
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Are you mounted police by chance?
No, I'm not RCMP. I work for the OPP, so the Ontario Provincial Police.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I just photographed Wendy Long. Do you know her?
Yeah, so Wendy's on my team.
Oh, amazing. Love it. We had such a great time.
Good.
All right, great. Corey, thanks for sharing. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Vicky, okay.
Yeah, it's Vicky. So I'm Vicky, and same as Corey, I'm trying to think about what I want to tell you.
Whatever comes into your heart.
I'm a very artistic, loving kind of person. And I've been doing doTERRA now for just over 2 years. And I myself have been on a little bit of a struggle with my health over the last little while, with blood clots all over the brain. And so that kind of put my teaching on hold because I was teaching school at the time. But that's okay, because God always has a different plan for your life sometimes. So then in that time that I was off, I went and studied reflexology. So now I'm a reflexologist and working on that. And doTERRA is my full-time. Reflexology is just part-time. And yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so who just joined us? Kimberly. I'm asking everyone just...
I've been here all along.
You've been there all along. I just didn't see you. Do you and your husband want to go ahead and share? He said he was going to be last.
Yeah,
Ruth is here as well. Do you want to... So I'm asking everyone just kind of let me know a little bit about themselves. Whatever you feel like sharing.
Okay.
So my name is Steve, and I am a retired plumber. So my wife retired me 2 years ago almost after joining out in doTERRA. So this has been quite an exciting journey. It's improved our health. changed our lives in many ways. We have 4 children. Oldest is 24. Our youngest is 5. So 2 boys, 2 girls. Girls are in the middle. So, and we live just outside of Toronto in Canada.
Great.
Yeah, want me to go? Sorry. I'm his wife, Kimberly, and I'm Blue Diamond leader on Holly's front line, and I actually a retired tax specialist. So my background is tax. I'm a CPA, so I was a tax specialist, and so we've been building doTERRA for 3 years in January, and so we're very excited about this. This is our full-time business, and just working on branding myself. My son is in marketing, so he's been helping me to brand myself with our business. So it's been fun. Looking forward to doing some pictures that aren't taken by my iPhone in my backyard.
I love it.
So yeah.
Awesome. Anything else?
I love Jesus. I think people are amazing. I love empowering people.
We love seeing transformation
And
in
I'm
people.
only mildly psychotic / quirky.
Great. You'll fit it right in. I love it. Okay, great. So Ruth, would you like to go, love?
Oh, not really, but I will.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm a mother of 5 kids, ranging from 29, 28, 27, 26, and 18, and 3 grandkids. I'm a farm wife. I love Jesus too. And I am a retired safety inspector with the government as of 2 months ago. So I'm learning to be retired and not liking it.
Well, as we know, we're not truly retired because you have a doTERRA business, so it's kind of an exciting shift.
But I'm missing my job. So.
Yeah. Is it the job or is it the people?
I think it's human. It's both.
The
It's
connection.
both.
The connection.
The connection. The
Yeah, I
challenge.
get that. That can be such a transition.
It is. It's hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's about it. There's nothing. Oh, I guess everybody gave health. I'm a 3-time cancer survivor. So, yeah. So this has been a journey.
Yes.
And I started, when did we start? Kimberly, back September of 13, August of 13, somewhere in there.
That was our first business meeting, but yeah.
Yeah, around there.
I always say I started building in January because until then I only hosted 1 workshop or 1.5.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Hi, Don.
I am so sorry.
No worries. It's perfect timing, actually. I was just getting to know everybody, and you popped on right as the last person went. So thanks for your perfect timing. Somebody has a call. So maybe you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, or tell me a little bit about yourself. I think everybody else probably knows you, right? So,
what kind of stuff?
Anything you want to share? What's important to you?
It's important to me, my family, which is
Yes.
why I'm late, because I'm homeschooling, and I totally. So yeah, family is probably the most important thing in my life after God. This business is hugely important. It's I think more now than ever, just because of all the things that it can do for others. So that's becoming really. It's hard not to tell people about it because of the changes that they could have.
Yeah.
I love fitness and exercising and running and cooking, which doesn't go well together.
It can.
Yeah, well, it can sometimes. I don't know. That's probably some of my passions. We love to travel. We love to try new things and new experiences, and we're a pretty artsy family.
Great.
Lots of music and drawing and photography and anything, anything that's artsy. Dance and yeah.
Great. I love it. And you have kids?
Yeah, 3 kids. So I have a almost 13-year-old, almost 11-year-old, and a 5-year-old.
Okay, great. Awesome. I'm not sure if Holly's joining us or not. She may not. It's okay either way. You guys are the sort of the important part of this, right? Because this is a new experience between me and you. Just tell you a little bit about myself. I've been a photographer for over 16 years. For the first part of my career, for most of this, I've been working in the advertising industry. So for companies like Purina Mills and Pfizer and the U.S. government, the Navy, the Army, anywhere that any organization that would hire an ad agency, I did work with them. And that was really fun. It was really great, to see my work on billboards and in places that get a lot of exposure. But a few years ago when my son was born, I have 2 kids. My son's 4.5, my daughter's almost 2. I started thinking a little bit differently about my life and how I wanted to serve people. I too am really committed to transformation, to have people see a new perspective about themselves, to help them fall in love with who they are, that they're whole, perfect, and complete. And you don't really do that with the CEO of Pfizer, although you can have an impact on them. And you can make them feel at ease and you can make their personality come out, but it's not the same thing as what I'm doing now. And so working one-on-one with people that are heart-centered, that are doing really good things in the world, gives me the most satisfaction I've ever had. So thanks for giving me the opportunity to do that.
Right.
Part of the process is just to support people through creating their most ideal self, like their most ideal version of who they are. And I set these calls up because I want to give you the opportunity to be able to ask questions, be able to work through some things you may be struggling with, and also to create a powerful intention about the photo shoot that we're doing together. When you create the powerful intention, you move through it with so much more ease. And understanding who you're serving will make less focus on yourself and the way you're feeling subconscious in front of the camera, more focus on who you're serving. So we're doing this for them, not just for ourselves. And the impact is that you get a new experience about yourself. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to open up the conversation and see if anybody has any questions about the call that I shared with Sybil Henry from the Style Concierge. It should help you get ready for the wardrobe that you're going to wear, how you're going to present yourself, sort of what your brand personality is. How was that for everyone?
Challenging.
Challenging. Can you say more about that? There's a good chance that if one person shares, that everybody else will resonate.
Yeah, it was just difficult to process through because you're asking us to look at ourselves in a way that normally we don't.
Yes.
And to kind of walked through that with different colors and different, body shapes. You're asking us to be very honest with ourselves about what is good and what is bad. And so, yeah, there was just parts of it that were challenging to really have to kind of dig deep and think through and to find the information that we're going to do and then go out and actually, or go into our closets and actually pull it and, and put that image that we are trying to perceive in our head into action, so to speak. So, yeah. So it was a little bit challenging.
Who else is challenged?
I feel the very same way. I feel like I don't even know what to pull out of my closet. I don't even know where to start with it. Even with the whole body shape thing, like I still didn't have a very clear picture, even after listening to it, exactly what I should be going for. And I tend to gravitate towards the color black. Well, shade, it's not a color. And so for me, I don't know. I'm just, I'm still kind of going, I have to put together some clothes for this. And I don't even know really where to start. So.
Okay, great. Well, why don't we do this? Tell me a little bit about who you serve. What's in your heart about it? Like, what's the thing that would get you up every morning to serve them? What's the impact that you're making? Did you get that?
Like the people that we're serving in our daily life? Like,
yes, like what would get you up every morning? Like the thing, in understanding who you're serving and the impact that you're creating by doing this, I want you to sort of drop in. Really think about the difference that you make. Like if doTERRA did not have a compensation plan, what about this you would do even if you weren't getting paid?
I would still be sharing the oils because they've made that much of an impact on my health and brought me from a place where I was crying all the time. I didn't want to leave my house because everything hurt and I was depressed, to a place where I don't want to stay home anymore because I want to tell the world.
Yes. Okay. So what does that provide when you give people access to a new way of living and new access to health? What do you see? Like if you had to close your eyes for a second and think about those people that you serve, think about the impact that you've had on their life, think about how that makes them feel. What are some words you would use to describe that? Like tap into your feelings here. Try to get a little bit out of your head and more into how it feels.
Well, for me, it brings me back to nursing because I was a nurse and changed careers, but it brings me back to helping and serving, and servant leadership, I guess, is what it brings me back to. And it brings me back to my passion, and that's to be more like Christ, to help people get through the stuff that they're going through.
And so, but really tap into the feeling, because that's a whole lot of thinking about it, right? You're kind of describing it, but like tap into the feeling of being served that way. Like when somebody gives you this new relief.
But it's like a feeling of success. When you're helping somebody and they get relief, it's a feeling of accomplishment, of purpose in life, of,
Okay. Satisfaction. Great. Anybody else want to weigh in on that? There's no perfect answer, right? Like everybody has a different experience of this and who they serve. Because we all have different hearts and our souls are calling out for something different, right? So for Ruth, it's about satisfaction and success and leadership. Like that's a really big part of what she's creating and who she's serving.
For me, I just feel like it's about loving people where they're at. And, you know, and that's the basis of my whole team, even with doTERRA, is that, you know, I get to watch people step out of their comfort zone and grow and just, I don't know, just love on them. That's all I do. I just be there for them because, I mean, through that, you see their confidence go up and become the people that I think that they were destined to be when they feel that confidence.
I love it. Okay, so based on something you said, you would like people to step out of their comfort zone. So when you're serving as the leader, right, and you want them to step out of the comfort zone, what it requires for you to do is step out of yours. And so I think you said, this is Vicky speaking, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't see your lips moving. The cameras are doing some weird things.
There's some weird internet stuff going on down here.
Yeah. And so what would it look like if you stepped out of your comfort zone? Like you wear black always, right?
But I like it, though. It's not,
No,
you know,
like
I do.
We do like what's comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just...
Would it be like... Go ahead, Kimberly.
I just said, come on, bring out the hot pink, Vicky.
Yeah.
Well, like I have worn those colors. I prefer it. I like always say that my personality is so colorful that if I wear colors, the room would explode. So, you know,
let's blow up the room.
You
then.
know, I'd rather do like, you know, a base of black and then add color on top of that.
You totally can.
Yeah.
You totally can. You want to do
Um,
what feels really
to
most
me,
aligned for
like
you.
I'm a classic. I'm an old-fashioned girl. So there's a bit of that I think that comes with it. I mean, there isn't really total uncomfort. I mean, I was a jazz performer, a musician for years, in and out of the music studios, did theater, did all that. So it's not, there's an ultimate part of me that I can go out and perform when I have to and put it on.
So the question is like when we're thinking about who we're serving, what's going to most resonate with them? And by the way, we're all in serving people around health, right? Is there anybody here that's not? Right? We all are. I mean, in large partly, like, Ruth spoke to this about leadership, about success, about creating that in people's lives. That's really important. So Ruth might resonate more with, and her people might resonate more with sort of more professional look, right? Or like the look of success, whatever that means to you. If it's about creativity, then you want to be super creative. You might want to have brighter colors. If it's about freedom, that's going to be a whole different feeling as well. The color, like when you're wearing white, that's indicative of sort of a higher vibration, right? So if your people are, if you're calling that out in your life, that's what you want to consider doing. Black may be classic, and that might be what feels really good for you. You might add a little bit of color, but you want to think about who you're calling forth. What are they going to be attracted to? Because it's no longer just about ourselves. And if you want to push yourself out of the comfort zone, think about what that looks like. I don't know what it is for you, but there's a truth inside your head and it resonates in your body. So just that, was Donna, you're the one that said like we're calling you out of your comfort zone, right? Like you have to be truthful with yourself. Or maybe who else said that? I'm thinking, hold on a second here. I took notes. I'm calling you guys out here. Hold on. So, hold on. Anyway, I'm not sure which one you said, but I think you're all kind of resonating it, right? Like there really is to step out of our comfort zone, and that's great. So you'll know. Like if I ask you the question, what would it be like to step out of your comfort zone inside of your wardrobe? Just be really real with yourself, and push it just a little bit. If you feel like I'm not really happy with my wardrobe, I've never been that happy, or I hate shopping. There's a reason that you hate shopping, right? Because you're not being real. Like you're sort of hiding a little bit. And if you're hiding, then let's not hide anymore. If you feel great about it and it's something that empowers you, then keep going down that path. Yeah.
I don't think you're asking us to do anything that we haven't done before. I just think you're asking to be bold about it. That's all. Like it's just about stepping to the bold side of our personality in this photo shoot, as opposed to not. We choose safe more often than not in our day-to-day lives.
Yes.
Whether that's in conversations we have or whether that's in dress style that we have, because it's safe and it protects us. And it's not that we haven't chosen to be bold. We have at times. Yes. There's lots of times that Vicky's worn great colors or had moments of that. And I don't want to pick on Vicky, but that's just a comment. But it's just you're asking us to go to that side in this photo shoot as opposed to anything else. So it's just it's recognizing those moments and it's recognizing those wardrobe choices that we've chosen to do that in.
So well said. And the reason for that is this, okay? So the intention that I have is that everyone sees their greatest self. And sometimes you get it. This is not about just making you feel beautiful, right? It's not about, it's not just about you looking the greatest that you can. Some people get a different result. And if you're pushing your edge, then all of a sudden your heart explodes. It's wide open. And it puts you in the position of seeing other things as well, about the way you conduct your business, about the way you conduct your life, about the way that you fully share yourself. So this is just one aspect of the whole experience. And so I am good with however you guys show up. I think you're perfect. If Vicky, you want to wear black and that makes you feel good, then do that. Add a little bit of color if you want. I'm totally in support of whatever makes you feel great. I'm just the catalyst. I'm the catalyst for like pushing you into your outside of your comfort zone, so that we can continue to serve others and attract the ideal client to you, person that you want to serve. And so I'm just here to open the conversation. And I'll love however you guys show up, and I'll create the most beautiful photographs of you.
I have a question about wardrobe though.
Sure.
I was just, I was feeling like a little disappointed that we were doing this in the fall, only because I feel best in like summer clothes and in summer environment. How do we manage that with a photo shoot? Because it'd be nice to be able to wear like a summery type outfit, but if it's in a cold environment, we're gonna be like, ooh.
Well, you could still create it, right? Like you could still show up in summery clothes if you'd like to, and we just wouldn't stay in that outfit for very long, right?
So it is going to be outside for sure.
Yeah, well, it will be outside mostly. We can be inside. If I don't know exactly what's in Orangeville yet, I still have to scout. But sometimes because you guys are on the phone a lot or on the computer, you're doing calls like these. We can still do some indoor things like in cafes, coffee shops, and things like that. So if you wanted to dress more summery, we can do it inside for sure. Just to give you a sense of like my style and how I shoot and why we shoot outside mostly is I find sort of the shaded areas, right? With beautiful textures and tones and stuff in the foreground. And then I shoot with the background out of focus and brighter. So that's what I'm looking for when I shoot. It's the most flattering possible light for you. And I've made myself into a master of light for the last 16 plus years for that very reason. So I've been learning so that I can come here and do this with you, right? This is the thing that I do the best. Good. So we will be outside mostly, and should be in probably the mid 50s to 60s, depending on weather at that time. It was not very far off. So I think if you really want to wear summery clothes, you're so welcome to do that. And then, bring something to put on over it that keeps you warm, and then just take it off and we'll do bursts,
Okay.
How many outfits are we going to need?
So you really want to look for 2 really solid outfits, and then you can have some variations that move through quickly. And so Vicky was talking about adding a little bit of color. So you might add like a really beautiful, colorful scarf. Different accessories. So think about like what kind of accessories you want to wear, and like if you can wear like a pendant that's really beautiful and change that out quickly. If you love hats, you can certainly wear a hat that's different.
Shoes.
Yeah. What's that?
Shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shoes. It's interesting because everybody always stresses out about the shoes. The shoes are probably the least important component, except for they change your posture.
Oh.
And if shoes are really important to you, we can certainly make them part of the focus just by the way that we posture you. Like, so I can have you sitting down with your feet up, and it can be really playful. And then we'll definitely see your shoes.
Okay.
But shoes they make you stand differently, right? Like if you're in some high heels or something, like your posture is different. So they're important in that aspect. But we'll see them less because mostly I shoot waist up. We may see, like if you had a dress on, I would see the dress. If you have pants on, I'd see the pants, but not as much as I see the top. The top's really important. So if you wanted to have more than a couple outfits, you could just bring a new top to wear and change it out really quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, accessories, sort of add-ons, additions, change the whole look. And so, does that answer your question, Ruth?
Yeah. Is there a group shot where we have to match?
I wouldn't say that we're going to fully match. And we haven't talked about that, but I think we should definitely do a group shot. And I don't know how Holly would use it, but I think it would be a great thing to have. I wouldn't stress too much out about the matching part.
Okay.
Because I'll put you in a position that it all flows really well. Yeah. And so inside of the call, one of the things that Sybil talks about is try to wear things that are like sort of less noisy, things that have less patterns. And so naturally you guys are going to, flow pretty well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all perfect. Like, it's going to work out great. So what other questions do you have about wardrobe? Does that answer most of them?
Yep.
Okay. Anybody else have any concerns? Do you guys feel like you've shopped your closet and you feel really good about it?
Not entirely yet.
Okay.
Although I did buy 2 new items today.
Oh, great. Do any of you feel compelled to share with the group? Because that's what the group is set up for. And everybody can give feedback, and I can give feedback as well once you post on the Facebook page. It's a safe place. It's a closed group. So, once you see something, just have a picture taken.
Mm-hmm.
Have somebody grab your phone and take a picture and upload it. So we can give you feedback if you're struggling at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just do that from the change room to Holly. She just keeps getting texts of me trying on clothing. This one?
Oh, really?
That one? Nope. This one, I like the top, not the bottom.
Hilarious. I love it. Well, feel free to share with us so that we can also contribute to you if you feel comfortable with that. I'm more than happy to help. And I think everybody else will be too. Do you guys all know each other, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah, you do? Okay, so good. So this is a safe place to be able to do that. I have it that you are all perfect. And, this is about trial, like trying things out. If it feels a little uncomfortable, that's okay. Nobody's going to make fun of you. Right? And I just, I applaud your courage, because I know it takes a lot to jump into this, because you're going to be fully seen. And that's confronting to a lot of people. And if you're feeling that, you're definitely not the only one. Right? And so, a lot of people will jump in front of someone's camera and, it's like, okay, I'm going to meet you at this certain place. And then it doesn't always feel very authentic, because it's not often that authentic. My intention is to call forth your greatness and your truest essence. And sometimes that takes being confronted a little bit. But we have a bigger mission here. Mm-hmm. So it's something that I subscribe to every day of my life, or at least when I'm present. And so, for me to be able to lead that, I have to continue to be uncomfortable, and I have to continue to move through things. And so I'm doing that because I'm committed that you are having access to doing that as well.
I think for me, I'm just wanting to run from the camera. My dad was a photographer for 22 years, so we grew up always in front of the camera. So I spent the rest of my life running from it.
I got it.
But yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to run away from you, Jeremy.
Not at all. And I'm so comfortable with however you show up. I've had every different kind of person.
Yeah.
So it's okay. My job is to make you feel comfortable. And if you've ran from the camera in the past and you try to run from me, that's okay. I'll just stand there waiting for you. So it's all good. It's all good. And, we'll do a little intention creating the day of the shoot, and so that everybody has the access to expressing themselves. So if you have any concerns, it's okay. Bring them. And we'll clear them out. And we'll have fun with it. Yeah. We'll add a little fun. All right, great. If you have any other questions that arise past this, it's totally fine. Just go ahead and put it on the Facebook page. Let's talk about creating an intention. So, yes.
Before you change the subject, I just thought of something about clothing.
Yes.
So there's been a few outfits that I've looked at that have, they might have silver studs in them, or they might have a little bit of glitter in them. Is that an issue?
No.
For the camera. I just didn't know if that was okay.
If it makes you happy, then it's great.
Okay. I just didn't know if that bothered things. All right.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. But again, feel free to share. I'd like to be able to know what you guys are wearing to give some feedback just in case. It's better to show up knowing that you selected something that's great and feel really good about it. So don't hesitate. I'm actually requesting that you guys post what you love and get some feedback.
That's helpful. Thanks.
Okay, great. Welcome. So one of the most powerful parts of this process is to set an intention. When you walk in with your intention, it's easier for you to be more clear about why we're there. And there's a good chance that even if we set an intention, at some point you're going to feel a little bit confronted or conscious. But it's better that I know what your intention is so that I can remind you why we're here and what we're creating. I'm going to always put the focus back on who you serve, because that gives you courage to be able to move through it. Every one of us, including myself, feel conscious from time to time, even when I get in front of the camera. It's why I'm behind the camera most of the time, right? But when people put a camera in front of me, if I'm there long enough, I'm going to probably feel a little bit subconscious. So it's just part of what it is to be human. And by the way, did we lose your husband, Kimberly? Did he run?
Yeah, I'm sorry. He had a mentor call at 4:30. He wasn't sure how long because it was supposed to be at 4, so he delayed it to 4:30, but he didn't know how long the call was. So
Got
I
it.
apologize.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry for not setting it up logistically and letting you guys know. 40 minutes to an hour, and we're already at the 40-minute point right now. So we can be as quickly as you guys need us to be, and if you need to step off, I totally get it. It's fine. It's recorded.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay.
I just wanted to make sure not to dismiss him. I didn't include him in the call. I didn't include him in sharing.
No.
Okay,
No.
just wanted to make sure. Okay, great. So again, the intention is set so that I can remind you of why we're there. And again, I don't want this to be too heavy for you guys. This is going to be a really fun day. All right. This is just us setting it all up. So who wants to go first? Anybody want to sort of work through creating an intention so that, we don't all have to do this. We can, but I want to sort of give you guys a sense of how we're creating this. Who wants to practice? Who wants to create it?
I'd like to do that.
Okay, Don, good. So tell me, give me sort of a more in-depth understanding of who you're serving.
So for me, for me, part of my why has developed to, I've had a lot of friends and then women who've come on the team who are, in their 30s to 40s, and their relationships are ending. And so who they were in that has changed, and who they are has changed. And so some of these are coming on because they need finances, right? They're on their own, and maybe the major breadwinner is, was the husband or the partner. So for me, I'm really drawn to being able to give women the power to make a change in their life, and not to feel like they can't, like that their life is over. And that's what I keep hearing, is that they're afraid they'll never pick themselves back up, that they're too old, that the best years of life are behind them, that how will they ever afford to give their kids what they want, and all that kind of stuff. So that's really where my heart has been drawn. And so I really see myself, and a lot of my team are women, they're moms too, that, that have families and partners and all that. But I definitely do see a lot of that right now going on around in the last half year. And so I do kind of, I think our target market are mostly moms that aren't, are moms of multiple kids that are looking for something better. And a lot of times too, it's moms that are looking for a way out. So again, like even ones who have partners, the partner's business is not going well, or they're deep in debt, or, and there'll never be a better way. It's always that there's such hopelessness, and they just don't see how they're going to get themselves out, how it's ever going to be better.
That's really wonderful articulation. Thanks for that, Don. It's really amazing. So not everybody has that thing. You may have a variation from that, but like the focus for you is how do we create the look of total empowerment, right? Like you stepping into your total confidence and showing them that anything is possible, and becoming that sort of beacon of inspiration. Because they're going to be drawn to that. So it's important that you dress the part, but also it's more about your being than anything else. Right. So, be really, you already are, but be really present to this the day of the photo shoot. And, talk to me about it and have me remind you that this is why you're here. Because if you really think deeply, if you really sort of close your eyes and think about the difference that makes, like really, you turn hopelessness into empowerment, it's a big deal. Like you're really changing the world one person at a time. and actually more than one person at a time, because that impacts all the people in their lives as well. So it's a domino effect. Like collectively, we have the opportunity to make a huge impact in the world. And so that's why we're here. Right? And were you all at the doTERRA conference?
Yep. So
we're all on the back end of feeling a lot of inspiration, considering the impact that all of doTERRA is having in the world. So, you know, this is, hi, who are you? I can't hear you. You're so cute.
No? Too shy. This is
It's
Davos.
okay. It's okay.
I just came back from school.
Oh, okay. I love it. Did you learn a lot?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm in senior kindergarten.
Oh, I love it. My son will be in kindergarten next year.
There you go.
His name is Teddy.
Cool.
He's super cute, just like you.
Cool.
Okay, great. It sounds like you have a really good handle on your why and why we're here. So the intention is for you to step into being an inspiration to empower women. Yeah, that's awesome. Do you feel like you have a good handle on how to present that?
In my head, I do. Like I've even drawn out like what the outfit should kind of be like, but I'm not having a whole lot of success finding those things that suit me. So
Okay.
That's my struggle at the moment.
Do you want to be more specific about it? Can I help you through it?
So no, you have to get Bella to help you. So I really like. I'm with Vicky. I like black. Let me wear black all the time. I'm learning to not wear black, but I like black. But when I try on things, I love like the bright watermelons, like the orange reds, and because to me that's like you can't miss somebody wearing that, right? There, and it looks strong and it looks successful, and it has that vibrancy. So I see a reason for that. And I would like that, but I'm having a hard time finding then that outfit that fits my body type, right? So I might find the color, but it's not the right shape. So that's where I get frustrated. So then I go back to black. And so I bought 2 outfits and they're black, right?
Okay. Got it. Well, you have a couple options. You can continue to look, or go online and have something sent to you. You can also find the accessories that are in those colors that are most attractive,
right?
You know, and sort of accessorize that way. But it's what you could do is have one black outfit and then continue to search for something that's more colorful that feels aligned for you. And sometimes the shape of the outfits can be altered just a little bit by the stylist. If it needs a little bit more of a custom look, we can put a little clip in the back or something along those lines. But I urge you to continue to look, right? Because this really is an important thing. Even though it seems like inconsequential, considering the lives that you're impacting, it's kind of a big deal, right? It's not everything, right? Like it's more about your essence and your way of being and the confidence that you exude and knowing that you're making a difference. But continue to put a little bit of effort into it. We got a little bit of time, and the perfect thing will show up. So just continue to feel into it. Try not to get too overwhelmed. Continue to be in flow about it, and the perfect thing will come to you.
I hope so.
Yeah. We have another little cutie here. Did I see chocolate on your face? Is that what that is?
Chocolate almond spread.
Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite things. I love it.
This is Jonathan. He's got his own style.
Hi, buddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got a lot of energy. That's good. Love it. Look just like my son. Okay, great. Does anybody else want to sort of talk about their intention, or does everybody feel pretty clear?
Getting clear.
Okay. Do you want to walk through it a little bit?
I think that my intention is, so I'm newer on my doTERRA journey than a lot of these ladies. And my husband jumped on fairly fast with me.
Okay.
So we're kind of coming at this together. And so it's, although it's branding for me, he's definitely a good support. And it's almost a husband and wife kind of thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But really, I don't know if that makes sense or not. It's funny because I was making notes as I was going through, and some of the words that really kind of spoke to me as, you know, they were being talked about, and I used the word was bold, classic, inspiring, empowering, professional, successful, and choice. So those were some of the words that really kind of spoke to me as, you know, in the overall conversation that kind of pull my heartstrings, so to speak.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? That's I'm at my friend's house, John Wayne. I just got back to Carmel, and that's his mother that just came through and said hi to us.
Yeah.
Which one of those things, if you had to choose one of those that's like the most empowering, what would it be? What's the thing that really gets you more than anything else? We don't have to isolate it to just one, right? Because all of those things are perfect.
Out of those words?
Yeah.
I struggle with choosing one, but it's bold and professional. Are probably the two.
And so tell me a little bit about the people that you serve. Who's showing up? Who are you drawing in so far?
That's,
you know, by the way, this is subject to change. It could totally change.
So you know, I have a little bit of what Dawn talks about in respect to serving people that need choice or need options. I serve families, and I serve independent women, and I serve you know, I serve parents, I serve children. You know, a lot of my oils are used on kids, right? Like I serve kids, and I serve a soccer team full of children every summer, right? That's oils for the soccer team. So it's very broad in the people that I serve. And I don't distinguish as to who I serve or not, right? And, you know, part of my thing for this year is about stepping out and being bolder about those people that I serve and about the message that I have to give about the opportunities, and whether that's in healing their family, whether that's in providing options for their family, whether that's providing time freedom, financial freedom, whatever that looks like. It's about being bolder in the choices that I make to help serve them better.
Okay, so what I keep coming up more than anything else is bold. Be bold, right? So you can be like, you know, whatever feels bold to you, let's embody that. When you're bold, those people that that really desire that in their life, that are really ready to sort of just like take life by the horns, are going to show up. You know, and then all of those other things that you described around success and choice and empowerment and its inspiration, those show up inside of that context and that intention.
Okay.
So what's bold look like for you?
Are we talking wardrobe, or are we talking just stuff?
Wardrobe and essence, way of being, all of it.
Yeah, it's about being present. It's about being present in conversations. It's about being present in life. It's about stepping a little bit outside of my comfort zone.
Yes.
It's about choosing, you know, I have a closet full of dark colors too. You know, I wear a dark uniform most of the time. So I do have a closet full of color though, because I guess I wear too much dark most of the time. So I do have that. So it's just, you know, in regards to wardrobe, it's about, I can gravitate to sometimes the safer colors. So it's choosing the other ones. That's all.
Yeah. So you're pretty aware of what's next. Like, you know that you're going to choose more colorful colors, and you're going to be bold. So good.
Yep.
Great. I love it. Thank you.
I have bold shoes. So.
Yes. And we'll make sure to capture your shoes. Remind me. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. You know, so just so you know, I'm a photographer, and most photographers wear all black, and I used to do the same thing. but look at me. You know, I'm blue. I'm blue and blue. And, you know, brighter colors make me feel a different way. You know, so you embody that thing that you want to feel. I feel very colorful and alive, and I am outward. Like my personality is outward. I'm with people. And so think about, you know, what you want to embody and how you want to inspire in people, and then dress the part. That's my only message. You know, and you know, everybody's at a different level, and wherever you are is perfect. If you're ready just to go crazy bold, then go really far and feel uncomfortable and feel that tingle in your body when you show up, okay? And if you're ready to just take a baby step, that's okay too. You know, there is no judgment. Like, I'm just here to be the catalyst that helps you move forward a little bit or a lot. And so you get to choose.
I have a question.
Yes, please, Kimberly.
So I'm pretty sure that I can come up with my wardrobe, and I'm going to be posting pictures to get input. I really appreciate that offer. But I'm kind of trying to figure out what to do with Steve, because he's very, you know, he pretty much wears the same thing every day, changes his shirt up a bit, maybe he has 2 pairs of pants that he alternates between, you know, and when we went to convention, because we walked as Blue Diamond, he bought his first like $2,000 suit, and like that was like a big deal for him, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to like impose something on him, but how can I help to guide him along that path of trying to explore a different option other than jeans and a shirt?
Well, I would say this: don't impose anything on him.
Yeah.
Let him show up in a way that's most comfortable for him.
Even if it's jeans and a shirt?
Even if it's jeans and a shirt. You know, it's, do you guys know Brianne Hovey?
Yeah, I know Nate.
Do you know Nate? Nate never shows up the way she wants him to.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, he'll show up in shorts, a t-shirt, and a fanny pack and jump on stage in front of 500 people.
It's true.
It's okay. Like, it's all going to be perfect. And he'll dress up for photo shoots. I've photographed them before. And, you know, just ask him, like, how do you want to show up? How do you want to serve people? What's the way of being? What's the essence that you'd like to be captured? And he may show up in that suit. And, you know, you can kind of pick out your outfits and say, hey, is there a way that you'd like to match with me?
Yeah, that's true.
And so whatever he says, support that.
Okay, that's fair.
Because he knows, and, you know, trust him, and he'll probably surprise you.
That's good. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. And so, you know, like, force never works.
No, and I don't want to do that either, because I don't want him to be uncomfortable or whatever, right?
Yeah, totally. And so just be like, have fun with it and play with it a little bit and laugh it off. And he'll choose the right thing, I promise.
Okay, super.
Yeah, and, you know, if he wants, take some pictures of him and post it to the group and say, hey, can we get some feedback? Would you like some feedback?
Yeah, sure.
We'll offer it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Does everybody agree to offer him support? Yeah? Okay, good. I think I got the nods from most everyone. All right, great. So anything else then? Any other support you need? Yeah? Does anybody need anything? Ruth? I see.
Well, no, mine, I've branded, the name of my team is the Royal Team.
Okay, great.
Probably because the last name of Prince, we're Royals. And so everything I wear will be Royal Blue. It's a brand I've been photographed already, and I just wear, it's one of my best colors, and I like it. It's my favorite color. So for me, it's more just finding the style that I'm comfortable in.
Okay, great. And do you need any further input about that?
Yeah, but I'll get some help from my friends, and they're all on the screen right there.
Okay.
I'll post some pictures.
So
I already asked a couple of them to go shopping.
Okay. Do you guys, everybody agrees to support Ruth in stepping through that? Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. I love it.
Jeremy, I'm really sorry, but I have to go. I have another appointment at 5:00.
I totally got it. And
miss anything, sorry.
No, that's okay. We're about to wrap up. I think everybody, I feel like everybody feels supported. And if there's any further questions, that's why we have the Facebook group. I love. And feel free to go on there and ask questions and get support. You know, don't ever sit alone worrying or struggling, because you don't have to. Like, you have people here that love you, and I can see that you guys already are super connected, and whatever support I can, I'll offer. And so don't hesitate to reach out.
Thanks for your help.
You're so welcome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play with you guys in Orangeville. It's going to be so much fun, I promise. And you know, just know that I have a lot of love to share, and I'm willing to do that, and I do it without judgment. And so don't ever, if you want to private message me because you're too embarrassed to say something, do that. Okay.
That
All right,
love's
guys.
right back at you.
Thank you. What's that? I missed it.
I said that love is right back at you.
Yes, thank you. I can totally feel that. I love it. All right, guys, great. Thanks for being on the call today and taking the time. And see you in a couple weeks.
Yay.
Thanks.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Right.